I'd like to talk a little bit about social media and how important it is in a career change or a career search. And there's a couple of components to it. The first is your social media. So some things are key. You must be on LinkedIn. You need to have your profile, have it updated. Any place you're going to look at for a career, they're going to look for you on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a great place to put yourself forward. So it's almost more important than a resume because people will go there. And build your LinkedIn network. You may want to go and work in a certain company. You don't have any contacts there. You can go to LinkedIn, put in the company, and it'll show you people that you know that may know someone in that company, and they can do introductions for you. That was the original purpose of the site. It was connecting people to connect other people. So because that's why the site was originated and what it's really designed for, people are very open to having those kinds of introductions. So it's all about this building that corporate or business network and expanding it. The other thing about social media is be careful what's on your other profiles, because they're going to look for you on Facebook. They're going to look for you in some of these places. And if they find you on Facebook and there's a whole bunch of pictures of you with your crew, a lot of beers in hand, partying too much, and clearly a little bit under the weather, that's not a really good thing for a future employer to see. So really make sure that your personal profile that people will try and look at can actually represent who you are, and there's nothing there that's too embarrassing. Because when you go into a job interview, if you can't lay out your Facebook and everything that's on there is okay for them to see, you could have a real problem. I really don't recommend doing a lot on Twitter. You know what? People are probably not going to follow you per se, and be careful what you do tweet about. If you do it a lot, again, you're leaving a trail of evidence. Make sure the evidence supports what you want to do. Here's the other thing you need to do around social media. When you're going to go to an organization and talk to people, research them. If they've got a Facebook page, be a follower. See who's on LinkedIn in that organization and read up about it. The last thing you want to do is sit in front of a prospective employer and they talk about their social media presence and you don't even know about it or you haven't been following them. So make sure of a couple things. The way you represent yourself is something that you want out there in the universe. On the flip side, research where you're going and find out how they represent themselves and be following them so you're showing an interest in them. There are some tips on social media. There's a lot of other things that we can talk about, but that's just the start of the social media piece on how it can support you in your career change.